Hi, I'm Milton Rendell and welcome to Real News Friday and welcome to 2021. Look, just looking at some statistics for December, some interesting figures have come in from the Real Estate Institute of West Australia. 3,067 sales in December. That was up a whopping 42.5% on the same time last year. And once again, we are coming off fairly low figures the previous year, but still interesting. Listings down 16.5%, so obviously there's a fair bit of movement, a fair bit of stuff selling. Median price in December, according to the Institute, was $480,000. We saw increases in areas like Kelmscott up about 6.2%, up to $395,000. Yokai 4.8%, up to $650,000. Gurun up about 4%, up to about $310,000. The reason we didn't have too much around our immediate area, but that'll flow into our area over time, and I think we will see some increases in value. And we have been talking about that for some time. Once again, supply demand. Certainly the demand is there. The supply is certainly evaporating, so we'll see where we are. The Real Estate Institute of West Australia is saying the median price will probably look around about 6% increase over the year. I think that's fairly optimistic, but I don't think unrealistic either. So we'll see where it ends up. Some have been talking as high as 10%. For those who are holding onto our properties, that's great. For those who are thinking about selling over the next 3 to 6 months, it's encouraging. That means we could be getting a better result than we were, certainly than last year. And keep in mind that the previous year was pretty tough, and the previous 3 to 4 years were fairly tough. So we are going to some better situations. Now, rentals. Number of rentals available, 3,655. That's up about 9% on the previous month. Now, in terms of December, it tends to be a little bit slower in terms of rentals, so we'll see what that goes into sort of late January to February before we make too many more forecasts. But I have said to you before, there may be a small softening coming up to that March in any case, and this would indicate that. Having said that, the median price of median rental has gone up to the average, or the median price is now $395, so it's up $5 a week. It's the fourth consecutive month that we've seen an increase, and the highest we've seen the median rental figures since February 2016. So there's lots of positive indicators there for investors going forward. It's early in the year, obviously, but we are seeing a fair few positive signs. Obviously, the election, which I spoke about as one would have been in the States, bit of an indicator. It's an interesting one over there, but we won't get into political statements today. But we are definitely seeing a positive moves within our stock market as well. So that means people's obviously super, etc. is increasing. So we're seeing lots of positives in the startup of 2021, and I think realistically most of that will kick along. So. But for those who are now thinking of selling, that had probably tried the previous couple of years, certainly a much better time to be trying to set up your goals. If you are thinking about moving, just give our team a call. We'll be more than happy, anyone within our network, all the way up to Bakers Hill and through to our commercial divisions as well. But anyway, in the meantime, for any questions on real estate, check out realestateplus.com.au.